Hi, I'm Kelly McKenty. Welcome to Cover2Cover. On this episode, we welcome Brooklyn Doran and Sarah Jane Riley. Brooklyn Doran is a singer-songwriter who has been a staple of the Toronto folk scene and recently moved to Peterborough. Brooklyn's third album, Fixer Upper, was released in 2023. Brooklyn will be performing a cover of Sarah Jane's song, In the Moonlight.
Stay tonight, one last time, in the moonlight.
Award-winning singer-songwriter, musician, and actor, Sarah Jane Riley hails from Peterborough, Ontario. Sarah Jane has only been performing for 3 years, but has already left an incredible mark. Sarah Jane will be performing a cover of Relics by Brooklyn Doran.
And I don't wanna wake the dead with relics of someone you used to love but never had. I don't wanna
So welcome, Sarah Jane Riley and Brooklyn Doran to Cover2Cover. We're so excited to have you both here today. So I grew up in Peterborough. I've lived here almost all of my life, and I've always sort of felt that musicians and artists are kind of drawn to this city.
Funny that you say that, because there is something in the water here with people who are born here, but there's also this attractiveness to musicians to come to the area because it's such a good music incubator.
Yeah. What brought you to Peterborough, and where are you from?
I'm originally from Kenora, Ontario,
Okay.
which I tell people is about as close as you can get to Winnipeg without crossing the border.
Okay.
And I moved to Peterborough because I fell in love with a
Oh.
beautiful woman named Faith.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So I started out visiting her
Yeah.
long distance from Toronto to Peterborough for about a year.
Now, Sarah Jane, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you not too long ago opened for Canadian country music artist Chad Brownlee
Yeah,
at the Peterborough Mem
Yeah.
Center.
that was
And-
my first show.
Okay, that's also what I read about Sarah Jane, was that you had only ever played live like a couple of times.
Yeah.
So will you tell us about that experience?
So during the pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna be a musician. I need a show. So I was like,
Dream big.
so I messaged people. I landed this show, and everyone's like, "Who is this?" I was going by S.J. Riley at the time, but now I'm going by Sarah Jane Riley. And who is this person? And yeah, so I landed this big show, and I had to get a band together. I had songs, I've been working on songs and stuff like that, but I had to have like practice shows before my big show.
For sure, you would.
Yeah, so it was really it was awesome. Because I've always been a performer, so I wasn't worried about that.
You were comfortable being
Yeah.
in front of a big crowd.
And then I was like, oh, this is where I should be. Okay, cool. This was good. So let's
great.
continue with this.
Now, Brooklyn, I read that you play the saxophone and you actually worked as a session musician.
Yes.
Can you tell us what that experience was like, and sort of maybe how it's helped you where you are now, or sort of maybe how you used some of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the first instrument I ever learned was saxophone.
Okay.
I did it to impress my dad because he really loves blues and jazz music.
Okay.
And I thought of myself as a tiny little Lisa Simpson, rolling around the town with my saxophone. And I have done a lot of session work both with saxophone, with vocals. I really think it's so important to be collaborative with other artists.
Right.
And I think that it's really propelled me forward because it pushes me into spaces that I haven't normally been in. So for saxophone, you would think blues and jazz, but I've actually worked a lot in adding textural elements to folk songs or pop songs. Or
So you were in Europe. You toured with a metal band.
I'm a part-time punk. So
Hey.
every once in a while, I get the blessed opportunity to hang out with my friends in the Cancer Bats.
Yes.
They are a cute punk band out of Canada.
Okay.
I've been touring with them since we put out a single. The song is called Hammering On. It's on their record called Psychic Jailbreak.
Okay.
And touring with them has been so lovely because I get the opportunity to play on really cool stages like the Budweiser stage in
Yeah.
Toronto, or these wildly packed auditoriums in Scandinavia.
Do either of you get really nervous? Like, or is it, are you kind of at a point now where it's starting to feel like, no, I don't want to say like a normal thing, or maybe just something that you really love and you're comfortable in, I suppose. Is that, do you get nervous?
I think anything worthwhile doing makes your heart beat fast.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only time I ever get
response.
nervous singing is singing the Canadian anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's one thing you cannot mess up. And if you do, shame forever. Forever shame.
Now, so a cover song is essentially a song that's already been written, and someone takes it obviously and does an interpretation of it, I guess, if you will. So do either of you know what song the other person has chosen
Well, yeah.
perform?
I came in and they were playing.
Okay, perfect. That's it. That's
What?
fine. That's
So
okay.
you said,
had
I'm
a-
sorry,
I
you're
had a-
So you
practicing.
both know. That's
I
okay.
had a
That's
feeling.
great.
I had a
I
feeling.
don't know
Oh, you
what Sarah
don't
Jane
know.
is going to
Yeah,
do.
no.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I did see your cute little face come in while Calvin and I were practicing our cover.
So now, Sarah Jane, will you tell us which song of Brooklyn's you chose and why you chose it?
Ooh.
I chose Relics.
Wow. Okay.
I really identify with that song because it kind of like represents a moment in time where you change your mind. And I've felt that before. So I really identify with that song as a moment in time where your mind changes and a moment where you decide that you're going to move on in a different direction, and how are you going to figure that out in your own mind and in your own body with, you know, these mundane tasks of going through, you know, washing the laundry. How do you think about other things, and how do you, so I really identified with that song.
That's so awesome because it's not a song that I've released as a single or that I've really done a lot of promotional work behind. So this is amazing. I love that.
Yay.
That's so awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, we're really excited. Would you play it for us?
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. There's a bobby pin in the crack of the hardwood floor. I creep past it as I make my way down the hall. He said, baby, come over here, take off your clothes. I don't want to anymore. And I don't want to wake the dead with relics. Someone you used to love but never had. And I don't want to wait to talk about it. Someone used to have could tear us up. There's a silence, but you say you're not that guy. And the hair clogs the shower drain is mine. And I wash the sheets over and over so many times. Try to get her off your mind. And I don't wanna wake the dead with relics of someone you used to love but never had. And I don't wanna wake to talk about it. Someone I never met could tear us up. Tear me up. Tear me up.
Beautiful. That was incredible. Oh my
Thank you.
goodness.
Thank you.
Brooklyn, what is that like? What's that like for you to see Sarah Jane playing Relic?
It's so interesting hearing a song that you've written being performed by another artist. I think in listening to this version, the lyrics and the wording became so much clearer.
Oh, nice.
And so I always worried for myself if, when I'm performing it, if it's getting across. And hearing it from Sarah Jane, I'm thinking, wow, oh my goodness, all of the intention behind the song is coming out in such a different and brighter and more soulful way, which is really beautiful to see live. I've never seen it live before.
Right.
Usually I'm the one, you know?
Sure.
And also on the piano, I never thought to do that song on the piano. So it really changes the vibe and makes it so much more intimate and warm and rich feeling, which is really cool.
I was hoping that you would tell us which song of Sarah Jane's you chose and why you chose it.
We chose In the Moonlight, and the first time I heard this song, I thought this would be beautiful as a duet. It sounds to me like a parting of worlds. I got on the phone, called up my friend Calvin, who sings and writes as Van Camp,
Yes, yep.
and we worked on a version of the song that's duetted.
I'm so excited.
We're excited. Will you play it for us?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've had so many good chances all along the way, all along the way. I've had too many romances again. Again we say goodbye. Again we say goodbye. One last time, hold me tight in the moonlight.
All these bits and pieces fall apart again, falling every day. I know myself all too well. Played a role, and I'm ashamed. Oh, and I'm ashamed.
One last time, hold me tight in the moonlight.
me tight in the moonlight. One last time, hold me tight in the moonlight. One last time, hold me tight in the moonlight.
Yeah.
The duet was great because I wrote it as that the other person I was leaving, their perspective, because they didn't want me to leave.
Right.
But I had to.
Yeah.
I had to leave to be who I am today.
Wow.
Yeah. So that I had a little moment where I truly was brought back to that moment. And yeah, writing that song, great job, very good. Thank you. That was great. I mean, and I've never heard that song covered before, so that's great.
Wow.
Amazing. Cool. So Sarah Jane, do you have anything coming up for 2024?
Yeah, I'm just recording a lot right now. I have a tour booked out west.
Nice.
At the end of July. But really this year is focus on writing and kind of creating my sound, really just honing down on that.
That's
getting
so
that
good.
package kind of.
And Brooklyn, what about yourself? 2024, what's on the horizon?
I didn't used to believe in manifestation, but I made a vision board, and now the things in my vision board are coming true,
Amazing.
which is wild. Some of them are coming true sooner than I wanted them to, but that's okay.
Yes.
And so I think 2024 looks like for me the year of co-writing, the year of Brooklyn writing with so many cool artists.
Nice.
The year of putting out new music, even though I just put out music in 2023.
Yes.
And maybe it could be the year of 2024. It could be the year of 2025. Maybe the year of me getting married to my beautiful partner. So we will see.
Will you keep us posted?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you both so much for being here today with us. It was such a pleasure to talk to you both. You're just wonderful, wonderful people. I feel really lucky just to be sitting here between you, so thank you.
There's someone I never met, gonna tell you soon. Tear me up, tear me up. I don't wanna wake the dead with relics of someone you used to love, never had. I don't